Hi everyone, today I want to introduce you to my new stencil set and a fantastic new technique. I don't know if you've seen this, it's using either parchment or vellum, but it looks absolutely stunning with your stencils. So let's jump straight into the technique. So as I say, I'm going to be using my new stencils, but you could do this with absolutely any stencil, as long as the plastic that it's made of is thick enough. Some of the stencils on the market are quite thin. These are nice thick ones, so you can easily emboss with them. So you're going to also need an embossing or a rubber mat that will go through your die cutting machine. Again, readily available. Many die cutting machines will come with these, but if not, you can buy them separately. I have got the Spellbinders one here today, and I'm going to be using it inside the Creative Craft Products die cutting machine. It's the 3-in-1 machine. So the stencils have 4 different designs. I'm going to focus today on this damask pattern. We've got alphabets, which are really cool for grungy effects. We've got the starburst and we've got florals as well. You can definitely test this out with all of those different designs and see which effect you like best. So what I'm going to be doing is placing parchment into my die cutting machine along with my stencil. So what you want to do is lay down a rubber mat or an embossing mat, then lay down a piece of vellum or parchment. It needs to be quite a thick vellum or parchment as well. And then you want to lay a stencil on top. Now, the idea is that as you run this through and the pressure is applied to all of this sandwich, the rubber will push the vellum up through the gaps in the stencil. Okay, so that's why you need the rubber underneath the vellum. So I'm just going to place that there, make sure the design is in the center of my panel, which is about right. I'm going to place my mat on top. Now for this one, I'm going to have it on the die cutting setting, and I'm going to have it I don't want it too tight, so I'm going to lighten the pressure up ever so slightly from the norm, and let's just run that through. And you might hear a little bit of creaking and cracking, just little. You don't want too much. If it cracks too much, you might need to lessen the pressure. If it runs through and you don't feel anything, you might need to then increase the pressure. But have a play with your machine. So now just taking everything apart and have a look. And when you release your design, you should have a beautiful parchment emboss in there. It's absolutely stunning. This is going to look even better with a dark background, so I'm going to attach it to a navy blue card with an aperture in, just by putting it behind the aperture here like so. And there you can see we've got that stunning like parchment craft design that is translucent as well. And if you want to, you can of course use your stencil over the top, and you could go in and you could be inking that design if you wanted to as well, to add even more depth, colour and texture to it. But I just think that is such a beautiful frosted look, and there's no cracking and creasing. Like I say, if the pressure's too much, you will get cracking. You want to lighten the pressure just enough to get the design to come through on the parchment. So I hope you like this technique. Let us know in the comments if you've tried it or you're going to try it, or if you've seen anything similar before. And of course, the new stencils are all linked in the description below for you. If you've not subscribed to the CraftStash channel, of course we'd love it if you could, and at least give us the video a thumbs up if you found this useful. Take care everybody, and I'll see you again very soon.